Imagine the ocean, vast and endless, teeming with life. Beneath the waves swims the blue whale, the largest animal to have ever lived. Its presence is majestic and calming, but even the mightiest creatures must face the end. What happens when a blue whale dies? It may seem like the end, but it's really the start of an incredible cycle, one that you would never expect. The story of a blue whale starts with something almost too amazing to imagine. Born underwater, the baby blue whale is already a giant, about 25 feet long. That's like 3 cars lined up together. These babies grow fast, drinking over 100 gallons of milk from their mothers each day. As they grow, these whales roam the open seas, traveling thousands of miles across the globe. They feast on tiny krill, so small you could fit hundreds in the palm of your hand. But a blue whale can eat up to 4 tons of krill in just one day. But life isn't easy for blue whales. They face dangers from humans, ships, and the environment. Some may live to be 80 or 90 years old, but eventually, their time comes. For these giants, death is not just the end. It's the beginning of something extraordinary. Like all living creatures, blue whales also have to face death. But the way it happens can be unexpected. Some die naturally, succumbing to old age or illness. As their massive bodies weaken, they stop surfacing as often for air. Over time, their tired bodies begin to slow down. The ocean, which once gave them life, gently pulls them to their final rest. However, there's another, darker side to this. Some whales may even take their own lives. Scientists believe that in rare cases, when a whale is too sick or injured to continue, it may dive deep into the ocean and never resurface. It's called whale suicide. These deep dives put such a strain on the whale that it eventually dies from the pressure or lack of oxygen. Though it sounds sad, this may be the whale's way of finding peace. A deep dive to escape pain in the only way it knows. And when a blue whale dies, whether from old age or suicide, its body starts the next chapter of life. Slowly, it sinks, miles deep into the ocean. And then something truly remarkable begins. When a blue whale dies and its body sinks to the ocean floor, this event is known as a whale fall. To us, death may seem like an end, but in the deep sea, it's the start of a new beginning. The whale's body becomes a buffet for sharks, fish, and scavengers. But that's only the start. As the whale's body reaches the bottom, it becomes a life source for deep-sea creatures that rarely have access to such a feast. Slowly, over time, the whale's remains begin to sustain entire ecosystems. Worms, crabs, and even creatures we've never seen before start to feed on the bones and flesh of this once massive animal. The death of a single whale can support over 400 species. Life born from death. These hidden ecosystems are so mysterious. Many of them are still unknown to us. From tiny bacteria that break down bones to glow-in-the-dark fish. These species thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth, all thanks to the whale. But while dead whales are a source of life for the ocean, they can also be dangerous for us humans. If you ever see a dead whale floating in the water, don't get close. When a whale dies, gases from inside their massive bodies build up. Sometimes these gases cause the whale to explode. These explosions can be sudden and extremely powerful, sending chunks of whale matter flying for hundreds of feet. You may not know when it's going to happen. Even touching or moving a dead whale can trigger an explosion. So if you ever encounter a dead whale, keep your distance, report it to the authorities, and let nature take its course. And while dead whales pose dangers to us, they offer a wealth of life to the ocean floor. As the whale's body breaks down, the ocean floor becomes home to animals that have evolved to survive in complete darkness and freezing temperatures. These deep-sea creatures depend on whale falls for survival. Some species can live off one whale fall for decades. Even the whale's bones themselves become a source of life. Tiny bacteria called bone-eating worms latch onto the bones, breaking them down for nutrients. Over time, the skeleton is stripped clean, and the whale's body has completely returned to the ocean, continuing the circle of life. The blue whale's life is one of the most remarkable on Earth. From its giant birth to its final fall, every step is part of a delicate balance in the ocean's ecosystem. Death, while seemingly tragic, fuels new life in ways we can hardly imagine. What happens below the waves may be hidden, but it is no less magical. So, the next time you think of the ocean's giants, remember, their journey doesn't end when they die. In fact, it's only the beginning of something new, something mysterious, and something that brings life to the darkest corners of our planet. Our oceans are full of life, mystery, and beauty. Now that you've discovered the hidden world of whale falls, think about how connected all life on Earth is. Protecting our oceans means protecting the balance that sustains not only the whales, but everything that depends on them. Let's ensure these giants and the life they support thrive for generations to come.